It was the 90s. Two Germanys were now united. The Cold War had ended, and the Soviet Union had collapsed. Nelson Mandela was a free man, and the global economic transformation had begun. Free trade agreements among nations and the rise of the internet created a global marketplace, sowing seeds of economic prosperity. For BMW, this meant catering to an even wider base of customers, who now included buyers looking for more than just high performance from their cars. The third generation of the 3 Series, which rolled out as a 4-door saloon in 1990, was the first clear departure from the proportions and design language established by the 2002. The car was significantly bigger and more spacious, but at the same time as agile, maneuverable and safe as a typical BMW should be. It boasted of new technological breakthroughs that carried the sporting DNA of the BMW to new heights. While the Z-axle multi-link rear suspension hugely improved handling, the power units in the coupe version featured Vanos variable valve timing, which offered a sweeter, flatter torque curve and lowered fuel consumption and emission level.
First of all, the whole car became more mature. It became bigger in terms of space, became more luxurious. Also, the size of the car has been increased. But for instance, we also introduced a new engine technology, the Vanos technology for the first time, which helped to reduce the consumption of the car, and which was a milestone from an engine technology point of view. So there has been a big progress in technology. At the same time, the car became more mature, bigger, more comfortable, and on top of that, we introduced another 2 derivatives into the whole 3 Series family, which was the compact, a much smaller compact car, and the coupe, which was, of course, a beautiful, beautiful concept, and which helped to emotionalize the whole 3 Series again.
The third generation was available in no less than 31 different models, comprising saloon, coupe, convertible, touring, and compact models. A record 2.7 million of them were built. Towards the end of the millennium, in 1998, BMW rolled out its 21st century Challenger. Codenamed E46, the 4th generation of the 3 Series experienced enormous success around the world and was widely considered the performance benchmark of its class.
The 4th generation became the top-selling model in Germany, and it has the top registered spots in Germany, which was absolutely unique. So the car became much more popular than its predecessors, and I think the reason for it is that people have really recognized that there's no other combination of driving really in such a sporty way with compact size, a lot of substance. The whole genes of 3 Series and the mixture, the unique mixture of the 3 Series with the compact size, the driving dynamics, at the same time the consumption of the car, the comfort, there was nothing else at this point of time, and that made it a very, very successful car for BMW.
Not just bigger and better than before, with E46, BMW followed the top-down approach, which meant integrating the latest technology available on top models and lower levels. This made the 3 Series better value than its competitors. Throughout its 7-year lifeline, BMW kept upgrading the engines, design and equipment levels of the 3 Series to keep the car fresh and in demand. While the 4th generation continued to be just as wonderful as all its ancestors, the M3 version was something else altogether. Powered by a 3.2-litre engine that generated 343 horsepower, this M3 ripped from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5 seconds flat. No comparable engine revved higher than this one. Over the years, the 3 Series has become an ultimate symbol of freedom and individual style. This is reflected in the evolution of designs and breathtaking performance of these cars. These cars have also been part of a phenomenon unique to BMW called the art cars. The BMW art car collection started when French racing driver and auctioneer Hervé Poulain invited his friend Alexander Calder to design a car that married artistic excellence to an iconic car. The end result was a racing car that would ultimately compete in the Le Mans 24-hour race in 1975. The first BMW art car was born.
And if you look today, for instance, an art car, a BMW art car stands in the Louvre. It stands in other famous museums of the world where people can look at it. And every of those famous artists, like Roy Lichtenstein, for instance, they have created a unique piece of art, which is a combination of a BMW car with high technology and art. And I think this is a fantastic initiative, which is absolutely unique.
Since 1975, 17 artists, including Andy Warhol, Frank Stella and David Hockney, have contributed towards a special diversity and aesthetics of BMW's art car collection. Coming up, the BMW 3 Series takes the motorsports world by storm and becomes India's best-selling premium sedan.